Title: The Jar of Life. In a quiet village, there lived a wise teacher named Suki. She was known for her insightful lessons on life and the importance of priorities. Suki often used a simple but powerful metaphor to convey her wisdom: the jar of life. One day, a group of villagers gathered around Suki, eager to learn from her. In her hand, she held a large, empty jar, which represented life itself. Suki began by filling the jar with a handful of big rocks until they reached the top, leaving no space for more. She asked the villagers, "Is this jar full?" The villagers nodded in agreement, thinking the jar was indeed full. Suki then took a container of smaller stones and poured them into the jar. These smaller stones filled the spaces between the big rocks. Once again, she asked, "Is the jar full now?" The villagers hesitated but then realized there was still room for more. They replied, "No, it's not full yet." Suki nodded and proceeded to take a bag of sand, which she poured into the jar. The sand seeped through the gaps left by the big rocks and smaller stones, filling every available space. Finally, she asked, "Now, is the jar full?" The villagers, now confident, said, "Yes, it's full now." Suki smiled and revealed the profound lesson. This jar represents your life. The big rocks symbolize the most important things, such as your family, health, and personal growth. The smaller stones represent your relationships and friendships, while the sand represents the little things in life. Suki continued, "If you filled your life with the small stuff first, there will be no room for the big important things. To live a meaningful and fulfilled life, you must prioritize the most significant aspects first." The villagers contemplated the lesson, understanding that life's priorities were about putting family, health, and personal growth first. The smaller things, though still important, should not consume all of one's time and energy. The lesson was clear: make room for what truly matters. This story reminds us to prioritize the most important aspects of life and not let trivial matters take precedence. It encourages us to reflect on our priorities and ensure that we allocate time and energy to the things that truly enrich our lives and bring us fulfillment.